What is happening? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hope you're well. Trust you are super awesome. Awesome. I am live. I am live. Once again, I am live. How are you doing? Hope you are well. Trust you are good. I am live. Thank you for joining. In today's video, I would love to share with you free online coaching. Yes, free online coaching. Where do I start? Right? I do not know where to start. Why? Business is an ongoing learning process. Right? This is an ongoing learning curve. You always need to learn. Business is a learning game. You always need to learn. You always need to study, grow, change, develop. Always, no matter where you are at, in which kind of business, whether you are in digital marketing, online marketing, business is a learning process, a learning game. You always need to be learning, right? Business, you will never be smart enough in a business as an entrepreneur, as an online marketer, as an investor, as a solopreneur. Business is an inevitable learning process whereby you need to equip yourself, study, learn, grow, adapt, change, pivot, right? Shift gears, shift strategy. Business can be complex, right? Business is super complex. Digital marketing can be challenging, can be hard, can be confusing, right? If you're going to look in any industry how businesses functions and operates, businesses are complex. That is why you always need to read. You always need to download PDF books on people, philosophy, on history, on metaphysics, on psychology, on strategy, on techniques, on social media strategies, on content, on marketing, on online marketing, digital marketing. You will always have to learn, study, grow, adapt, change, right? Business is inevitable. That is how it works. You always need to educate yourself to keep up with the social media platforms, to keep up with the algorithms. Remember, the social media algorithms always changes. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, the algorithm always changes. Whether you are thinking of running Facebook ads, the algorithm changes drastically, right? So you always need to watch training videos of the mentors, the coaches, the online gurus. What are they doing? See what they are doing, right? And try to model or copy or come up with your own conclusion as to what might work for you, right? What might work for you online might not work for me. What will work for me online might not work for you. You need to pick your strategy. And what I've been reading is in The Wealth Money Con by Robin Sharma. He teaches that when you are on top of your game, you still need to be a student to your craft. You still need to study your craft. Mastery is a student to his craft. You still need to learn, study, grow, change, develop, adapt. You got that? So that is how online business work, or that is how entrepreneurship work. You got that? We as entrepreneurs do not know everything. We are always learning what to implement, what to guide people on, what to invest in our self-improvement, our personal development. We are always learning how to do certain things. We are investing in ourselves, right? So that is a formula you can use. Invest, learn, teach. Whatever you are investing in and you are knowledgeable about, learn how to do the thing. When you have learned how to do something, now you can teach it to people. There's a moral obligation with being an entrepreneur or a solopreneur or a business owner. You need to be teaching people things what you are in the trenches of doing. You doing things and you teaching people what works for you. For example, how I generate leads fast is, right? I will run a Facebook ad, right? A 10-mile radius on a Facebook ad. Thereafter, I will generate leads. People will start phoning me on my service I can render. What I will do on the phone is I will ask a lot of questions as to people's pain point. What are people struggling with? What are their pain point? As an entrepreneur, a business owner, you should ask people a lot of questions, asking them questions so that you can discover, truly know and understand what are their pain points, what are they struggling with. Right? So for example, some of my students, right, that I will coach and train, they do not know how to set up sales funnels. They are not knowledgeable and clued up on sales funnels, on processes, on automation and systems and email automated responders, nurturing leads, the whole package, right? My students or people do not know about the online, when you build an online system, right, or a funnel or a systematized process, that is my favorite word, autopilot, on autopilot, right? You might get something that can work for you, but now, it's very complex to build a system that has a all-in-one package, right, that can generate leads, that captures people's email address onto an opt-in page or an opt-in form, and you're driving people, your traffic to your email list, and you are nurturing that leads with your email automated responders for them to, for you to build know, like, and trust with your audience so that they can get a deeper understanding of your product, of your service, to make a buying decision if the product is a suitable fit for their need. Remember, people buy into transformation, into change, into results. Your prospects do not care about you. People do not care about you. People have their own lives to live. People do not care about me. People do not care about my products, my services, my opportunities. People do not care about me, whether I'm making 4 figures online, 5 figures online, 6 figures online, 7 figures online, whether I'm a multi-millionaire earning 8 figures online. People do not care about that. People care about what's in it for me. How can I get results? How can I generate leads? How can your product help me to generate leads, to convert leads into paying customers? People do not care about your products. People do not care about your services. That is the reality. That is the nature of business. People simply do not care about your products and services. People care about what's in it for me. How can I benefit from this program, this course, this product, this live event, this mastermind, this book? How can this transform my business results? How can this take me from step A to step B to step C, to getting transformation, to seeing results, to seeing change? People buy into transformation. People buy into change. People buy into results. That is what people buy into. That is the psychological factor of business. People buy with people. People buy into people they trust. How are you articulating your message to build trust with your community? Remember, the market isn't saturated. Many people, I heard people, when I was first in network marketing, people used to say, you know what, the market's saturated. The market's saturated. Meaning, you haven't penetrated the marketplace, right? And there are multiple ways to put yourself out in the marketplace. I'm going to get into that a bit later. I first want to stress this topic online on market saturation, right? Are you truly known out in reality? Do people know you online, right? Do people know what you are doing, what you are about, what you stand for, what you represent, the brand you are building? Do people know who you are? Do people know you exist? Do people truly know and understand your content? Are you being yourself original, authentic enough on how you can actually lead, step up into that leadership role? Do people know you? Now, the market isn't saturated. The market isn't saturated. You haven't found enough ways to put yourself out there in the marketplace, knowing and understanding the demographics and psychographics of your market. The demographics meaning, what are their age? What is my potential prospects age roundabout that I'm trying to attract with this product? Where are they from in the world? Right? Which social media platform are my market hanging out on? Right? And what is the gender of my potential prospect? What is the gender? That is the demographics of your potential market. Now you get the psychographics of your market. What do they love to achieve? What are their goals, their dreams, their desire? What are they struggling with online? Are they struggling to generate leads? Are they struggling to have hooks, to have their value proposition? Are they struggling with CTAs in their videos? What are they struggling with? Right? You have to solve bigger problems, bigger pain points. The more problems you can solve with your product, with your brand, with your services, the better for yourself. The more problems. You can't solve everyone's problems in business. That is why you need to understand who you are talking to. Who are you attracting to you? Becoming an attractive figure in the marketplace, knowing your market's pain point, the demographics and psychographics. Now let me dive right into the market saturation, right? Let me give you ways on how you can push yourself out in the marketplace. Now you're choosing one social media platform, right? You can be on multiple social media platforms, but first go on one social media platform, right? Now you get to learn to study everything on that one social media platform, right? Now you start documenting content. Shorts, you get short form, medium form, long form content, right? What I love about YouTube is you can take your long form content, you can have shorts of your long form content. That is a cool strategy of YouTube, right? You can do a YouTube long form, you can have shorts. That is leveraging your time leverage in business. Make a note of that, time leverage, right? So now you can do shorts, medium form content, long form content. You get carousels, you get images. There are multiple ways and methods you can go about utilizing content and distributing your content to create more awareness for your brand, for who you are. You have to, what does Arnold Schwarzenegger says? People don't know you. People, when you are awake, you need to push yourself out there in the marketplace, right? Do go all in. Arnold Schwarzenegger says go all in with your plan A, right? Do not always think, you know what, do not look around what Oprah Winfrey, when Oprah Winfrey built her business, she put the blinders on to go all in on plan A. If you are not going all in on your plan A, you will start looking around. What is Auntie Susie doing? What is Uncle James doing? What is my cousin Sianda doing? What is Andile doing? What is Kim doing? Now you're going to start looking around. Oh, they're in real estate. They're in network marketing. They're trading, dropshipping, buying and selling, e-commerce. They're building websites and systems and funnels and automation. You need to be truly focused on your plan A and go all in. Market. The social media platforms are free, 90 free. Right? People are scared to put themselves out in the marketplace. Why? We are all new to online marketing. I never grew up with online marketing and digital marketing and funnels and systems and automation and processes. I never grew up with these social media things. I grew up going to school, passing standard 10, go study for business management, study wine making, That is what I grew up in. All my family and friends and people I associated with followed that principle. And I'm not against that. Working is good. Having a job is a blessing. That is a God-given blessing. That is a right to provide for your daughter, your son, your wife, your family members in your household. That is right. And in addition, you can do something on your own. Social media. How many hours do the average person waste on social media consuming content each and every day? Whether you on Netflix, Showmax, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, we are scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and wasting time and wasting time. You can become a creative entrepreneur, impacting your community to the truest extent, being visible, solving a pain point, inspiring, motivating, educating, teaching, so that people can remember your legacy, what you stood for here on planet Earth. We grew up in limitation. We are conditioned, programmed, brainwashed into limitation. The system do not want us to unleash our true potential. There are many people that have hidden potential inside of them. Hidden communication skills, abilities, uniqueness, talents, gifts, skills. People have fire, superpowers inside of them, but they do not want to unleash it, or they do not know they have it. They haven't made the discoverment that they have it. They do not know. What you do not know, you do not know. That is life. Now Jim Rohn says, what you do not know will hurt you. What you don't know will hurt you. I never knew of systems and automation and funnels, and I never knew entrepreneurs, business owners are building 5 streams of income and 4 streams of income and 6 streams of income. I never knew that. I only knew of going to work and earn a salary. That's all I knew. I only knew that. You got it. I knew that. I never grew up with TikTok and YouTube and short form content and medium form content and building and value proposition and building your brand online and systems and email automation responders and nurturing leads. I never knew anything of how you can nurture leads with email sequences, email automated responders. I never knew anything of how to put yourself out in the marketplace. I never knew anything of branding, on systems, on autopilot. I never knew none of the online things. I grew up playing in the streets, playing soccer and cricket and tennis and making up my own games. That is how I grew up. And I grew up, as I mentioned, going to school. Everyone spoke to me about that. Go to school, pass and attend, study and get a job. That is what I did. Right? That is what I did. You have to create and design your own work schedule. How you see yourself going about doing your work. What is productive? What are very urgent tasks to do? Right? Do not do fake work online. I did fake work for many years online. Let me tell you about fake work. Being busy. Thinking I'm being productive. I was so distracted being busy online. Busy with network marketing. I first got started in network marketing. I used to be busy. Thinking about prospects, thinking about who to phone, thinking about companies, thinking about clients, thinking about posters to strategize and flyers and business cards. That is how I started. With posters, flyers, business cards. That was traditional marketing. Posters, flyers, business cards. You got it. I knew about social media, but I used to do fake work on social media. I was not productive on social media. Yes, I used to document videos. I never knew what I was doing. I was just doing things and systematizing videos and uploading those videos on YouTube and having a link and putting it on private. So when I chat to people on Facebook and WhatsApp, I would send them that link and they click on the link and that link take them to YouTube, to my YouTube video. And I thought that was automation. I thought that was autopilot. I never knew this stuff. Online things, you got it. So everything is learnable online. What I want to tell you online is focus on very urgent tasks. You do not need to work 10 hours a day. I thought that when I was in network marketing, to become successful, to earn good money, to become a 6-7 figure earner, you must work 12, 16 hours a day. You must launch your business. You must make 100 phone calls to companies. You must chat to 50 people on Instagram or Facebook. And you must, invite people to presentations and you must close presentations. The ratio, right? The ratio. What you lack in skill, you make up in numbers. What you lack in skill, you make up in numbers. Prospecting, presenting, closing, handling objections, asking referrals, right? I thought, that was productive, but I never knew actually what I was basically doing. I was just testing and trying things, throwing a whole lot of mud on the wall and hope it sticks. Throwing a whole lot of mud on the wall and hope it sticks. You need to ask yourself in the morning or in the afternoon or in the evening when you are working on very urgent tasks. Is this one thing that I'm doing today, right? How will this contribute tomorrow and the next day and in a week's time? Do that one thing. Successful people, highly successful people in all categories, aspects, whether you are in acting, in business, in sports, an athlete, whatever, right? The most successful people in their field master and focus 100% on one or two things. One or two things each and every day, right? When I had my to-do list, I wrote a lot of things on my to-do list, what I need to do. And when I'm by the first thing, I do not feel like working anymore. I will become lazy or procrastinate. Will this work? Is this working? My mind will tell me a lot of negative patterns. And I start to believe those negative patterns. And I do not focus on productive tasks, but I do fake work, keeping myself busy and thinking, oh, I can achieve my goals, I can achieve my dreams, I'm going after my vision, I'm pursuing my goals. No, you need to focus all your effort, your energy, your input on very urgent tasks. Write on your to-do list, number 1. Do the most very, very important thing. The most very important thing you do first. That is the thing that is going to take you from where you are struggling, maybe financially, being broke, being confused in your career path, and that one thing can skyrocket your results after a period of time. When you are consistent enough, when you have endured the pain, the hurt, the disappointment, the frustration. Entrepreneurship isn't that easy, right? You have to continually, consistently, persistently focus on very urgent tasks. If you do not focus on your very urgent tasks, you will tell yourself business, entrepreneurship do not work. Then you will start being in the valley of despair, meaning now you will start dabbling in your thought patterns. Must I go to plan B? Must I go to plan C? Must I go work again? Must I go study again? Must I do whatever again? You will tell yourself business entrepreneurship does not work. Why? Are you truly focusing on doing the work that you have written down? You need a mentor that has already gotten the results that you want to get. The fastest way you can get results online is to get a mentor. Get a mentor does not mean you need to get someone that is sitting next to you. Now you can get a virtual mentor, an online mentor that has already gotten the results that you want, that is already living a particular or a certain lifestyle that you would love to pursue and live as well. You got it. The fastest path to results. I want to save you many years of frustration and heartache and pain and suffering and disappointment and confusion and dabbling and crying and whining and praying. Good Lord, help me. Here am I. I'm struggling in my business. I can't sleep at night. I want to build this business, but I do not know how. Please help me. Get a mentor. Get a mentor. Very important. Number 2, get inside of a community of like-minded people. People that know your vision, your goals, that know your aspirations. People that are in the trenches of doing what you are doing. Socialize with them, network with them, build relationships with them. Remember, business entrepreneurship, solopreneur, whatever you are doing is relationship building, connections, building relationships. Business in the past, in the present, and in the future will be relationships. Connect with other people that are doing what you are doing. Right? Iron sharpens iron. You need to surround yourself with genius people, with smart people, with intelligent people. Surround yourself with those people, right? Your friends might not know what you are doing. They do not understand your vision, your mission, your purpose. But your community might to a certain extent understand your mission, your purpose, what you are trying to pursue, what you are trying to do. So number 1, get a mentor. Number 2, get inside of a community of like-minded people. You got it. And number 3, let me think what I want to share with you by number 3. Number 3, focus on productive tasks always. Always focus on productive tasks. Be productive instead of busy. Eliminate busy work. Any work that will not contribute to success, to results, to transformation. Any work you are doing that will not contribute to you generating leads, serving your market, helping your audience. Any work that you do not, that is not vitally important, that will just keep you busy, distracted, wasting time during the day, making you frustrated and disappointed and discouraging you. Eliminate those work. Scratch it off your to-do list and focus 100% on very important tasks. Ask yourself, if I do this today, am I going to generate leads? Can that leads at a future date and time or later transform or convert into paying customers? Remember, the most important thing in business is customers. How can you turn a customer into a client? You should ask yourself. There's a difference between a customer and a client. A customer buys once, buys your product once, whether you're selling shoes or skincare or health products or insurance products or real estate, cars, whatever the case might be. A customer buys from you once, right? A client buys from you multiple times. So how do you upsell to your potential customer to become a client? You will have a product on the front end, right? You have a product on the front end in your funnel. Thereafter, you can have another product. Your front end product can be cheaper, must be cheaper at times. It can be more expensive depending on the value and the problem you are solving, right? So you can have a cheap product at the front end. You can have another product and another product and another product, right? You can have 4 products online. You can have courses, programs, skincare, health, beauty products, shoes, clothing, books, training, programs, whatever the case might be. that you are selling, whatever you are selling, right? You always upselling to a potential customer so that that customer can become a client. A client you keep for life. Think about where you go shopping, right? For example, maybe you shopping clothing on Amazon or Takealot, right? How many times have you bought something on Takealot? So if you bought multiple times on Takealot or on Amazon, you have become a client to Amazon. You are a client of Amazon. You are a client of Takealot. So how do you turn a customer into a client? Through upsell, through building trust. How do you build trust? Through your content, what you are saying, the value proposition you are delivering to solve the problem. Very important in business. Be a small fish, be a big fish in a small pond. Be a big fish in a small pond. Meaning, you are now stepping up into a leadership role. You the authority, or you view yourself as the go-to person in your niche. For example, if you good at funnels, you tech savvy, you understand websites and how to integrate MailChimp and Systems.io and the website. You can integrate certain things into this website to make it run optimal on complete, my favorite word, autopilot, to make it run on complete autopilot. Now what you will do is you will speak about these things online through your short, medium, long form content, live videos, you run ads, just talking about the tech part of business, right? You are explaining to people the tech part, generating leads, converting leads, capturing people's email address onto an opt-in form. That email address will go onto an email list whereby you have an email list sequence whereby that can send out every hour, every day, one message formula. So you are building deeper bond, deeper connection with your audience, with your community, and you are just tech savvy. Now you're speaking just only about the tech part in your business. That means you have narrowed down your niche market, your niche, your brand to you are now the expert in this one thing. You are not generalizing your niche by going wide, by going broad, right? There are multiple competitors doing that and they are scaling their businesses massively online. You need to make sure you are a small fish in a big pond. No, you are a big fish in a small pond. Meaning, as I mentioned, you are the go-to person, the professional, the expert when it comes to online tech. Now people will start to remember you. You will start to be the purple cow, as Seth Godin mentions in his book, Lynchpin. You will now be the purple cow, whereby people will start remembering you based upon your brand you are building. They know exactly the content style you will start to document. Right? People will remember you. Do not go broad with your content. Yes, when people start to know you, then you can go broad, but that is another video for another day. Right? My point is, you need to make sure you are building trust, you are building connections with your market. Relationships, business is a relationship game, as I mentioned, in the past, in the present, and in the future. People will buy from you when they truly trust you. The reason why people cannot buy from you is people do not know you, they do not trust you, and they might not like you. Right? Everyone will not like you. Everyone do not like me. Everyone do not like me. There's people that I know that maybe they do not like me. Everyone cannot like you. As an entrepreneur, as a leader, a speaker, whatever the case might be, everyone might not like you. Everyone might not trust you. Everyone might not know who you are. Right? That's the reality, the nature of online business. That is the nature of online business as an entrepreneur. How are you articulating your messaging to become an attractive figure in the marketplace? How are you becoming that attractive figure? in the marketplace. That will be based on truly yourself. Your conclusion based upon your philosophy, how you grew up, the knowledge you have acquired, the skills, your communication skills, your gestures, your movements. You are different to me. I am different to you. What worked for me online might not work for you. What worked for you online might not work for me. You have to come up with your own conclusion as how you will do your business. Right? You do not need to listen and follow everything I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what other mentors and coaches and speakers and trainers and leaders and content creators are doing, and come up with your own conclusion as to which information is valuable at that time, and you can at a future date and time execute based on that knowledge that you have acquired about business and the marketplace. What you don't know in business, you don't know. We are always learning, and entrepreneurs are always learning and studying, growing, changing, developing. We are always looking for books and PDF books and writing down notes and thinking and wondering and pondering and walking to a park and meditating and just sitting still, being quiet, being alone, right? That is what we do. We are seeking for certain things. We are always seeking and searching and discovering new answers as to how we can solve our market's pain point. We are always in the process of self-improvement. No one can take away your skills, your knowledge that you have acquired about the marketplace. No one can take the skills, the competency, the dedication, the persistence when you have invested in yourself through personal growth, through personal development. When I started graduating from college, right, I thought, you know what, I am fairly educated, I am fairly smart, right, I can just go work anywhere now, I have my qualifications and I am fairly smart. When I got started in business, online marketing, I told myself, but the knowledge and information I know, this is still a small chunk of what I know. And that is where I started reading a lot. Reading, I love reading. The person who reads the most and executes the most is the person that will win. The person who reads the most and executes, put those certain information into practicality, is the person that can win online. Entrepreneurs read a lot. If you do not love reading, I highly recommend or suggest to you, download videos, training videos in your specific niche market. Download videos, right? Start learning. Turn your smartphone into a university. Go turn your smartphone into a university. You can still watch Netflix and Showmax and Disney and soccer and sports and whatever. Turn your smartphone into a university of learning. Many people, I worked with many people in my life, right? People waste their time on social media doing unnecessary things. Guys, people waste enormous amount of hours on social media doing not important things. Use your phone. What was I gonna say now? Use your phone as a university of learning, of educating, of, do you know? You do not need to buy books at bookstores. You can do that. The cheapest way to do those things are downloading PDF books of Jim Rohn. Download PDF books on Gary Vaynerchuk. That is where you start. You download books, PDF books. You get a library card. You go to the library, you take out books. That is what I do. I have PDF books of multiple entrepreneurs and business owners and people that are seriously highly successful in business. I download PDFs. I buy books. I buy books, right? Books that can teach me, books of wisdom, books of knowledge, of expertise, of experiences, books that can speak to me. When I read a book, it's like, wow, this information is so good for me. Why people's stories are in books of how they struggled and suffered and creditors were calling them, and why do you not want to educate yourself with the autobiographies, the books, the knowledge, the wisdom? Get to understand King Solomon's business model. King Solomon in his time was a trillionaire. He asked God, give me the wisdom and the understanding of how to do business. That is what we can ask as well. We're asking for help, for the Creator. Give us wisdom and knowledge so that we can execute and contribute to the world. It's not just about making money. Business isn't about making money. That's only one thing that you know. One thing that you know, making money in business. No. When you make money, you have to ask yourself, how can you double or triple this money? Thereafter, you have to learn another skill. How can you keep money? How do you keep money? You get rich people and wealthy people that have $40 million that lose everything in a day, overnight. I heard multiple stories of that. People that are multi-millionaires that lose everything. Why? Because of greed. They want more money and more money and more money. Do not let your heart just be aligned to, oh, I want to do business for the money. An amateur gets into business thinking, oh, I just want to get into business for the money. When you start maturing in business, you will start to understand it's not about the money. It's about the purpose. It's about the impact, the service, the person you are becoming, the service you are rendering to the marketplace that has problems, that has difficulties, and now you have to solve your market's pain point problem. Right? Multiple businesses I got in network marketing, buying and selling. I was just focused on the money, the money. My heart was on the money, the money, the money. Everyone's minds and hearts are on money these days. Why? The economy is going up. Everything's increasing. Now you are forced now to do things for the money. Do not focus on the money part. Focus on the value, the service, the impact, the person you are becoming to acquire that money. People that you are going to coach, inspire, motivate, encourage, educate, edify, embody. Focus on those quality traits, those gifts and hidden potential and knowledge and expertise will come out of you. All those things you kept in for years and you couldn't understand yourself. Where do I fit in this whole ordeal of life? In my community, in my suburb, in the country? What gifts, talents, uniqueness, hidden potentials, potential abilities, capabilities do I have inside of me that I weren't aware of it, and I had to seek, search, make the discoverment, to read the books, to study the tapes, just to get some knowledge and wisdom and understanding and gain the confidence and the clarity and the self-awareness to just do my own things. In business, you have to test and try things. You have to do things, and you're going to fail a lot. You're going to fail over and over. Be intentional, deliberate to fail. Many people are fearful, procrastinate, delay of doing certain things. Procrastination will tell you, oh, do it tomorrow. Oh, wait first, you need an Apple laptop, you need an iPhone, you need this expensive things. You start small, you start where you are, you start with what you have, and other tools and resources and knowledge and other wisdom will come to you when you are in the process. I wish I knew these things at 18 years old. Right? I wish I knew these kinds of things at a young age, but unfortunately, I was too conditioned, programmed, brainwashed with how people taught my parents and my great-grandparents, and they passed that on to me, and I was confused in life and I never knew what to do. And you got that. Use your uniqueness. Business isn't just about money. As a byproduct of you using your skills and expertise and value and service, as a byproduct of that, Now the money starts showing up. A soccer player do not play soccer for the money. A soccer player plays soccer because it's his talent, it's his gift, it's his uniqueness, it's his natural talent. A soccer player grew up as a boy. Oh, I'm 7 years old, kicking ball in the street, playing with a tennis ball, taking a paper, folding the paper and sellotaping that paper and kicking against the wall and kicking. Why? Because he just discovered this is his God-given talent and uniqueness. And thereafter, mom, dad, cousin bought him a tennis ball, and this kid just kicked, right? Not knowing that one day you will become a soccer player. You need to dig deep inside of you and ask yourself, what do I love doing? What are my strengths? Right? What are your strengths? What is your unique proposition? Those things must come out of you. Society do not want you to utilize your superpowers. They want to confuse you out there with their programming, conditioning way to make you miserable and unhappy and confused, and you questioning life and you blaming the government and the president and the country and the system. I used to blame all those things. The blame game do not work. I'm just a victim in the whole process of playing the blame game. We can't play the blame game anymore. You need to stand up for yourself as a leadership and go serve people irrespective of what you're going through. I go through all the misery in my life. I go through confusion, depression, shortcomings, disappointments, discouragement. I go through multiple negative thought patterns in my mind that I have to fight. These are the reality things that we go through. You go through things. You must go through things. Life will break you if you want to go to the next level and the next level in business. Remember, business have stages and levels, right? If you want to go to the next level and the next level and the next level, you're going to go through breakthroughs and breakdowns and breakdowns and breakdowns, and life is going to knock you down. Life is going to always knock you down. Life is going to knock you down in multiple ways that you will not understand. That is what entrepreneurs go through. Entrepreneurship isn't for the faint-hearted, for weak people. Guys, this entrepreneurship is you have to study, learn, grow, change, develop. Pray if you must pray. Yes, that is right. Pray on your business. Guys, this is where you're going to unleash yourself. That fire, that superpowers is going to come out. That must come out of you. When you go through the breakdown, now you will go to the next level. To the next level. You will first go through breakdown, persecution, hatred, disappointments. All those stuff you have to go through to get you somewhere. But do the things intentionally, deliberately. Do things to fail. Do things to fail. Failure is good. Failure is your teacher, your mentor, your coach. Failure. Many people, when you are failing, you are now in temporary defeat. You got it? You are now in temporary defeat. But temporary defeat is not permanent defeat. You will get defeated, but temporary defeat is not permanent defeat. You got it? Remember that. Remember that. That is very important. You got it? So you must sit down still and ask yourself, what is my strength? What is my strength? Work with your strengths. Double down on your strengths. What you are good at. Are you good at accounting, mathematics? Can you teach people business, entrepreneurship? Can you teach people systems? Can you teach people exercising? How to... You know what I lack? I will never teach people on health and wellness, eating right. I am very bad at eating healthy foods. I will not teach people on eating healthy foods. That is for other content creators and speakers that would love to do that. If you feel, you know a lot about nutrition, health and wellness. You can teach and educate people what foods to eat, not to get cancer and diabetes and high blood pressure. You got it. Then teach people that you are rendering a service. Why? I was just at a funeral, my next door neighbor's funeral last week. She died of a heart attack at 40 years old. A heart attack. You got it. So she was not, maybe she never ate certain foods to help her heart. So if you can educate people on certain foods to eat, not to get a heart attack, then do that. Do so. You got it. If you can teach people how to exercise efficiently for 30 minutes a day without, you know, without high intensity workout trainings or whatever the case might be, then teach people exercising routines, exercising program. You got it. Whatever you are knowledgeable about, teach that thing to other people, to serve, to inspire. If you can teach people of financial management, how to work with your finances, how to be a good steward of your finances, how not to overspend and keep up with the Joneses and buy things, spend things on dumb stuff or waste your money on expensive things. You know, the majority of people think money is there to waste and to misuse and to overuse your income. No, money is there to be managed, right? Money is there to be managed. You need to be a good steward of how you are managing money. Remember, money isn't yours and mine. We borrow money, right? So how are you a good steward to your money? How are you handling your money, right? And you can invest money, you can build businesses, you can save money, you can teach people on financial management. Why? Many people are going through financial strains, resistance, financial pressure, whereby people are now forced to take out loans at places. Loans that just make matters worse, being more in debt and in debt and in debt. If you can teach people how to get out of debt, then teach people how to get out of debt. For example, Dave Ramsey, right, teaches people about debt. People phone in to his talk show and explain their situation based upon the debt they have. If you can educate people on how to minimize debt, do that. If you can teach people how to play a certain sport, do that. If you are knowledgeable on mathematics, biology, psychology, teach those things. Right? The world needs new people of thinkers that are thinking differently. The world needs new marketers, in inventions, innovations. Why people want things faster, convenient, easier. Things are becoming easier out there in the marketplace, in certain businesses. You gotta just look how things are innovating and changing. It just shows you how people's mindset is these days on the knowledge they are acquiring to, do things more easier, conveniently. And business over the years are evolving. Right, as I mentioned earlier on, how did we start to do business? With posters, flyers, business cards. In 2014, we never understood social media marketing. There weren't enough courses and programs and books teaching people on internet marketing, teaching people on business, on building rapport. And who's phoning me? I can't answer this phone now. Bye. Come on. Okay. Right? That is how we started with business posters, flyers, and business cards. That is how we started to put ourselves out in the marketplace. You got it? So how can you put yourself out in the marketplace? The fastest way you can generate leads, in my personal opinion and my experience, is when you run a Facebook ad. Right? There's multiple ways in which you can generate leads. Leads are the lifeblood of your business. Right? That is the lifeblood of your business, generating leads. So how are you generating leads each and every day? That is just the first step. The second step after you generate leads is how can you now nurture your leads, right, into building a relationship, know, like, and trust, building that deeper bond, that deeper so that people can come to a action stage whereby they will consider of buying into your program, your course, your products, your services. You got it. So how do you generate leads? You can post something on your WhatsApp status. You can generate leads if you have a link, right? You can generate leads by running a Facebook ad, by doing a 20-second Instagram reel, by doing a live video on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, or doing a long form video where you get your results. Where you get your results, double down on where you get your results. You can always, when you start generating income, you can always use that income to reinvest in certain tools and books and courses and programs and certain things, right? That is how you strategize your business. That is how your business can grow. You always reinvest in your business with something. Or if you want to use a certain portion of your income for your own personal needs, then that's fine. Do so. But you always need to reinvest in your business for your business to grow. For example, when you get to a point now when you are earning good money from your business, you can consider hiring someone that is good, that can maybe edit your videos, that can maybe help you with your content structure. What tool I love using is AI, artificial intelligence, to come up with my content ideas, my hook proposition, how I'm hooking people in my short form content. Hook, value proposition, CTA. What I see many content creators are failing to do, I still fail to do this consistently as well, is CTA, call to action. You always need to have a CTA, telling people like this video, share this video, save this video, or subscribe to my channel. Each and every day I document videos just for you. Always have a CTA. Never neglect a CTA. You are throwing a lot of money, you are leaving a lot of money on the table when you are not concluding a CTA in your video. And yes, you do not need to have a CTA in all your videos. Do not have it in all your videos. In a lot of videos you can have it, right? But remember that a CTA is very important. You need to direct people on taking the next steps with you. What you do not direct people on your potential market at that moment can get distracted. Notifications can go off their phone. They can get distracted and people will forget you even existed. You got that? So a CTA is very, very important, where you are taking your potential prospects to the next step, step 1, step 2, step 3, into your funnel, into your email list, building an if you do not have an email list for your business, you do not have a business. If you do not have an email list for your business, you do not have a business. You will hear many entrepreneurs, business owners have about the email list. Why? So that you can always, and what's happening now? Okay, and I am back. You will hear many entrepreneurs, marketers, business owners have a email list or are building their email list. Why? So that you can always retarget people on your email list as to a new book launch or a mastermind that you will host, or a event that is coming up, or new products, services. You are always keeping your potential or existing prospects up to date with the latest trends or information or newsletters, whatever the case might be. That is, you are building deeper rapport, deeper connections with your potential market. You got it. So having an email list is very important, and nurturing that email list as well, so that you are turning your cold prospects into warm prospects, your into lukewarm prospects into warmer prospects, so that they can start to become aware and to make a buying decision at a future date and time. That is your pipeline. You are keeping that prospects in your pipeline. You got that? Why it's easier to sell to existing clients than it is to always get new prospects, unless you are generating a lot of leads online consistently, continually, which is the lifeblood of your business. And many businesses can struggle with lead generations, right? So how can you generate leads? How do you generate leads? The fastest way and the easiest way to generate leads is to test and try. If you want to spend money, Facebook ads. Learn a lot about Facebook ads. Run Facebook ads to your services. Tell people this is what I can do. This is what my expertise, my skills. This is what you can achieve. Right? Run a Facebook ad to a 10-mile radius and meet up with that potential prospects and start speaking to them, interacting to them, and solve their problems. Right? That is how people can start paying you good money if you can help them to do something in the presence. That is how online marketers, business owners are making some of their money as well, by being in the presence of a potential prospect and solving their problem. You can do those things online as well. When you run a Facebook ad, you can allow your potential prospect to WhatsApp you, or to call you, or to send you a message on Facebook. Right? So now you are the expert. Remember, when people reach out to you, you are the expert, you are the professional. When you reach out to people, you are now the salesperson. The salesperson always reaches out to someone. When people reach out to you, you are now the professional, the go-to person. People will view you as the go-to person. How do you get start things up, bro? How do you start things up, bro? Bro, just do things. Get a mentor. I'm not sure if you watched my video from the beginning, but whatever you want to do, get a mentor. Get inside of a community of like-minded people that are already doing what you are doing. Tell me, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What is it that you want to do? Right? Get a mentor. Whatever you want to do online or in life, get a mentor. You do not need to get a mentor that needs to sit next to you or that needs to be in the presence with you explaining things to them. No, you can get a virtual mentor. Get an online mentor on YouTube, on Instagram, on LinkedIn. Get a virtual mentor and call that your mentor. Why? You look up to that person. That person is teaching you certain strategies and tips and tricks on what to do and how to get results. So the first step I would recommend to you is get a mentor. Number two, get inside of a community of like-minded people. People that are already doing what you are doing. And iron sharpens iron. Learn from them. Get wisdom. Get wisdom. Get knowledge. Get the experiences. You got that. That is what you can do. So what you doing? I'm doing online marketing, digital marketing. I can teach people how to build websites and set up the funnels and systems and payment gateways and all those nitty gritty things. I can teach people how to set up a tech assistant that can assist you to set up your system on complete autopilot that can generate leads. Like the way I generate leads is on complete autopilot, and I go in Systems.io. What I use is I use a tool, Systems.io. This is where I can keep track of the leads that I generated, and Systems.io nurtures that leads that I've generated. I have a capture page whereby if you click onto a capture page, it takes people into that opt-in page, which is the first thing. Many online marketers for the very first time will fail online. Why? Because a lot of them what you do not know, you do not know online. Many people do not have a capture page. And a capture page is super important. Why? People enters their email address in. Now you have that potential prospect on your email list, as I was talking about earlier on. And now you are building rapport, nurturing that leads, all those things I was talking about earlier on. So many people do not understand these things of capture page, lead magnets, sales funnel, automation, autopilot. These things can get very confusing, and you need professionals, people that has already set up these things. Why? It can be pricey. It can be expensive if you're going to figure things out on your own and partner with certain people. When you buy a funnel or purchase a system or a funnel and you do not know anything, now you need to integrate certain things that is building your email list, that nurtures leads, that drives traffic, that holds your keeps track of your analytics of your potential leads. You know, certain elements that you need to plug in, and those things cost money. It can be very, pricey to build these things if you are not aware of the right people to go to and the right tools and the companies and the businesses to set up your domain. You got it. Let me just see. What system do you use to generate email leads? Systems IO. That is what I use. Systems IO. That is very user friendly. You need to have a guide actually on how you can uh, set that up. You got it. So so yeah, Systems IO. You can use that. That is like a all-in-one integrated marketing platform whereby you can generate leads, and Systems IO will assist you to convert leads into sales as well. You got it. So that is a much more easier, platform to use. You welcome. You welcome. You got it. So how I bought other systems before, but then I discovered, what, this system is incomplete. Right? There's always other plugins that I need to integrate, and that can cost you a lot of money. And what you don't know, you don't know. I'm a person like this. I'm not good in tech. I'm not tech savvy. I'm not tech savvy at all. So if you're going to show me something that can work, that has all in one or all in one package, I will buy into that. I do not want to figure out everything on my own, because it can get confusing. It can get tricky if you are not tech savvy to build these technicality things in one, the systems and funnels and CRMs and all these other components that goes into sales funnels and systems on complete autopilot. It gets very tricky and challenging. That is why you need a community of like-minded people. Coming back to that comment on how do you get started. Now I'm coming back to that comment as to get inside of a community of like-minded people that can teach you, that can embody you, empower you, that can actually train you based upon these systems and automation and processes, how to set these things up. Why it can get, as I mentioned now 10 times on this video, it can get very tricky. Believe me, it can get very, very tricky. The very first sales funnel I tried building was super complicated. I'm not sure if that was a sales funnel. The second one, with Standstore, was even more complex for me, and that funnel did absolutely nothing. And that is how you start with funnels, right? My fourth funnel I built for myself was like super easy. Why? Because it's just super easy. It's just a website. I have products, my payment information, payment gateways. People can buy my products. There's just a standardized, website, easier website, right? There's multiple websites. Funnels work differently depending on you as the entrepreneur, you as the business or the company, the products, the services, your achievement, your goals, what you're trying to sell, and your offers that you are making, and the more valuable you are becoming. You got it. So these things are all tricky. You need to be inside of a community that can teach you the nitty-gritty technicality things of how things operates at the back end of your business. The front end things will look simple. I'm just documenting videos. I'm just creating content, short, medium, long form content, live videos. I'm doing these things at the front end to build brand, to build awareness, to get known, and to become an attractive figure out there in reality in the marketplace. But at the back end, it's where we have products and websites and systems and tools or resources, whatever your products are, your services are that you are rendering. Those things are at the back end. You got it. So if you want to save yourself years and years of frustration, believe me, I heard stories of people that tried building systems and doing online work that have failed for 4 years, 5 years, 17 years, right? How can you fail for 17 years online? It's possible, but You had to search, seek, find, discover mentors and programs and companies. And yes, at times when you are seeking and searching for these things, you might feel, you know what, oh, I don't want to go with that tools and that companies and that systems. And that is okay. Why? Because it can be cost effective. Maybe your budget is not that good now. Maybe you lost your job or you got retrenched or life happened, right? And you want to dive into other alternative opportunities whereby you seize opportunity and you really truly want to do something with your life in terms of career path or finances. You got it. And these things, you need to be mindful of how you construct your work, how you do your work, so that you are not operating blindly online, right? As an entrepreneur, online marketer, you want to test and try things. You are creative that way. You want to do your own things. That is a mindset of an entrepreneur. You will want to do your own things. That is right. But at times, you need to let your ego get out of the way and seek help, seek assistance, right? That will save you so much frustration and heartache and pain and disappointments and discouragement. And then you will quit. If nothing's working for you online, you will quit and you will go back to your job. You will go back to studying and you will tell yourself, you know what, but I can't be a business owner. I can't run my own business. I can't sell products. I can't have systems and websites and email automated responders. And you will just give up. Why? Because of your ego. You thought to yourself, I can figure out the online world on my own. I can build my own things. I can build my brand on my own, just my own. I had that mindset. I had it in all the businesses I've been in. Right, I've been in two network marketing companies. I tried buying and selling. I made thousands of rands in those businesses, but my ego got in the way. My ego got in the way, thinking I can figure out everything on my own. No, until I discovered mentors and communities that can actually help me to give me a head start in what I'm doing. And now what I can do is I can teach other people as well. I'm unemployed, enjoying free time. Being unemployed is the best. Just joking. But when you're unemployed, right, people might perceive, being unemployed is a negative thing. Being unemployed can actually be good. Why? You have more time to study, to self-study. You can now study while you are playing PlayStation. You can have, educational things playing in your room. Or while you're playing, you can still listen to educational things, and you are turning your room or your front room into a university, right? So if you are unemployed, I made videos of, the unemployed, there are disadvantages and advantages. I been unemployed 15 years, so because my daily life. Look, if you are unemployed and you are happy, then that is most important. If you are unemployed and you are happy, then that is, that's you. You got it. So do what you love doing. Go after your strengths, your uniqueness. Right? Always focus, as I mentioned in the beginning of my videos, focus on very urgent tasks, very high productive tasks. Always do high productive tasks first. That should be your main priority. Staying focused with high productive tasks. Have a to-do list. Write down your to-do list. What you need to do. Have about 3, 4, 5 things on your to-do list of very urgent tasks, being highly productive. Eliminate busy work. Ask yourself, what 1 or 2 things can I do today that can contribute or compound over a long period of time, that can compound in results, in transformation, in impact, in service, that can truly solve bigger and more problems or pain points that my market faces, that they are challenged with, right? And then you double down on where you're getting results. You do the very urgent tasks where you are getting results. You got it. So let me see. Where are you from? I'm from Cape Town. I'm from Cape Town. Where are you from? Thank you for liking this video, Kevin. Much appreciated. Thank you for the hearts. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. So that is what you can do online. You have an opportunity, your smartphone. As I was talking about, which I actually forgot, AI. AI is a tool that you can use. AI is a tool that you can use, right? I'm thinking of having more beer just to relax the stress. Go for it. If you feel like doing it, go for it, right? So AI is a tool that you can use. I use AI to get content ideas so that how I can structure my videos. They're just ideas on, making things more convenient, easier, simplifying my content strategy. So business has to be simplified, not over complex. You got it. So thank you. Let me go. Bye, Pierre. Bye bye. Awesome. Keep well. Keep well. Have a wonderful day. Right. So AI is a super awesome tool that you can use. Believe me, there's one AI tool I've been using. It's one lady, right? I've been watching a video and she had a link in the description box on YouTube whereby I can um, use this tool, and it's called Gamma. I'm not sure if you heard of Gamma. You can set up, guys, Gamma can set you up a presentation in 3 minutes time, in 2 minutes time. That Gamma can do any online work for you online. That can be like your tech assistant that you can use. That, in my opinion, is better than ChatGPT. AI Chat GPT. I've always been using AI Chat GPT, prompting things, getting hook ideas, how to generate leads faster, how to convert leads faster. Give me topics of online marketing, digital marketing. I used to prompt these things on AI Chat GPT until I discovered Gamma. Gamma is a next level tool that you can use for content purposes to assist you. That is like your tech assistant. If Gamma wasn't there, you would hire someone to do those things, and you would have to pay that person thousands of dollars or rands per month or whatever you are charging, right? But Gamma can set up, can do a lot. I will document short form videos on TikTok, on YouTube as what Gamma can actually do. Just check out that AI tool. Guys, that is a AI. Use AI for your business. I highly recommend you make use of AI. Many people do not know how to use AI. I do not know how to use AI. There's a lot of things in AI that I do not know. I have to go for training, or I have to attend courses and coaching programs to understand fully how AI truly functions and operates, and how AI can make my business, super easier. Right? And in future, AI will assist you with more things. If AI can help me now in my business, AI can help you as well, and it can still help you in future businesses that you want to start. AI is an incredible tool that you can use for business. Seriously, you can get a plethora of ideas on content, style, structures. You know what you need to post, what you have learned in your business. You can document a video based upon that. And that is what AI can teach you. Basic things, simple things. Depend on what you feeding AI to an extent. You need to ask AI and tell AI exactly what you want AI to do. And AI is programmed to do just that. And that is how you can utilize AI to your advantage. Watch videos on YouTube or wherever of people that are making use of AI, how they teaching you to actually make use of that tool. Guys, many entrepreneurs are using AI in business. You think people are not on Google a lot, Googling things? Yes, people are running Google ads and YouTube ads and Facebook ads, but people are consistently on a day-to-day basis. People, you can even use AI to make videos. You got that? People, guys, people are doing that. I mean, it's crazy, right? People are using AI to make videos. right? But I think there are certain platforms that won't allow me to be a AI video and for me to upload that content. I think that won't. I think YouTube might not allow that for AI video to be uploaded on YouTube. Why? YouTube love humans. Humans, right? Is the ultimate. You got it. So these are just tools that we can actually use to assist us in our business, to help us become more tech savvy. You got it. So guys, that is all from my side. Thank you for the comments. I appreciate it a lot. And what I will leave you with is, if you want more content, more and more content, watch my videos. Yeah, but in the educational sector, you can use the AI videos to teach you. Yeah, true, definitely. That's what I'm gonna do. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. You can use AI videos to teach you. Yes, definitely. I will definitely be doing that. So, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it a lot. I will be live again probably at about 10 a.m. But thank you for all your comments, for all your love. Thank you for being present here. I appreciate it a lot. I hope you got a ton of video value. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you can come up with your own conclusion as to what you would love to do in your career path. So I'll see you probably at about 10 a.m. or past 10. And thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Have a blessed day further. And lots of love to you. Bye-bye for now. Got motivation. Thanks. Thank you. I'm glad you got motivation. I'm super glad. I am super glad you got motivation. And thank you for the follow. Like this video, share this video, save this video each and every day. I document videos just for you. So thank you. A ton of thank yous. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Keep well. Keep well. Keep well. Come on, way now. Okay, bye bye. Lots of love.